welcome back to the Token Pants. It's me, Nancy Pants, with the Token Hero and the Game Warrior. And we're here to review Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales.
No, they don't. Except they kind of do.
Okay, alright. Well, we're going to start this video a little bit different. We're going to start off with non-spoilers, and then we're going to go into spoilers. So, non-spoilers, what did you think?
I thought it wasn't bad. I thought it was better than the last movie, On Strange Tides. That movie was so bad, I don't even remember it. They reference this movie a lot in that movie, and I don't know what's going on in that one. But I would say it's definitely worth watching. The special effects alone is very gorgeous to look at. The score was great. I would say definitely worth checking it out.
I enjoyed the shit out of this movie. This for me is like number 2 in the series for me. Like we have number 1, which no one can beat. Then number 2 is okay. This one takes that from me. I enjoyed the ride the entire time. There's some character development issues, but overall, like it's beautiful. Score sounds awesome.
Yes.
And the action set pieces are fantastic. So for me, I loved it.
You guys took the words right out of my mouth.
I apologize.
Like stole everything.
I know.
I
I didn't know anything. So I said, she's got the review. I take it. It be mine. It be mine.
Oh, God. I do agree with everything they said. I think this movie's definitely worth watching. It was fun to watch from beginning to end, and it's such a beautiful movie. It's filmed well. It's directed well. Oh, it was just an amazing movie. So 100% go see it. Now we start the spoilers for all you people that don't know what.
There be
Spoilers! Spoilers! Hopefully this be something that showed up right there.
Oh my God! Spoilers right in the ear.
Right there, just right. So we'll start off by talking about dialogue. What did you think about the dialogue?
I thought the dialogue was fine. It wasn't like super like
Wasn't Shakespeare's what you're saying?
witty or poppy or like have a lot of energy to it.
There was a lot of dick jokes.
There's a lot of dick
At
jokes.
least 10 dick jokes in the first 15 minutes.
Yeah.
A man with 10 can't even do it. There's so many. No one's touched this, and no one. Oh,
A woman has never handled my.
Yeah, but overall, I thought the dialogue was fine.
I did love it when I could hear them talking, because there was a lot of.
You know what? No, I was just gonna say that.
There's a lot of jokes. I was like, what did he say? Like he's like, I'm like I know it's Captain Jack Sparrow, but like at least you can hear him through the drunkenness.
Just like
okay, so I thought it was just me because I haven't seen a Pirates movie in a long time. And I was like, maybe that's how he spoke then, and I just don't remember it. But no, like, he mumbled a lot, where it was like, huh? Like, they should have had subtitles pop up, because I didn't understand. I thought, was he really drunk when he filmed this?
Probably.
Probably. It's all right.
Probably.
I mean,
Let's get you into character. Chug, chug, chug.
It's Captain Jack Sparrow.
Overall, I thought they tried too hard at the beginning. Like, there was a couple of moments in the beginning where, like, I felt like the lines didn't really fit. And then they were trying too hard to be funny. I think they were trying too hard to reassess who Jack was.
Yeah.
And you're like, we already know this
We screwed up in the last
character.
movie.
Yeah.
Let's make him awesome. And like I said, 10 dick jokes.
But as it moves along, it gets better and better and better. As the dialogue just keeps going, it just gets better, and I think it finishes off well. It just starts off kind of really bad, I think.
Yeah,
One thing about the pirate movies that I always enjoy is the music. The music to these movies is fantastic every single time.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. At the end, watching just those credits, just listening to the music, I sat there. There's many times where we've done that, and I've just been like, "Oh,
they're
God,
talking about
when
the
is
end.
this
Yeah,
gonna
the
be
end of that
over?
movie, man.
And when do we get
That
to
movie
see the
closed real strong.
scene?"
It did.
But with this movie,
It
like
closed
the
real
music
strong.
just keeps you
Tears
so
away.
entertained.
It does. I will say that the biggest letdown on the entire thing was the inaccuracy of the young Johnny Depp. There was a scene where he's holding, he's steering the boat, and his face all of a sudden becomes really long, and then it snaps back in. It's like, what just happened?
Okay, so you saw that too?
Yeah, because it was like this pointed. I was like, he's got a pointed chin, and then like when they would, just,
Oh, man.
they would
I
clearly
couldn't
do the shot up
believe.
front. It was like his eyes would go, and then he'd go.
What's crazy is that scene started so strong.
It did.
So strong. I was like, man, he looks good. And then that snap
got
thing
lazy.
happened where it looked like somebody like on a mouse just grabbed his face and pulled it. and let it go.
You know, somebody did and was like, I wonder how many people noticed.
They should have called the makeup director for Kurt Russell from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, man. Because and
give him that hair too, because dear God, young Johnny Depp needs that hair.
What do you think of the actors? I loved Javier.
Oh, the only thing I didn't like was the dripping of the stuff out of his mouth all the time. Yes, I'm like
that.
I don't get it. Like, I get it. You have this blood.
No, I think
disgusting.
it's more. I think it was more to drive the point that they're cursed and they're dead. I could see that, but there's so much like special effects to him that I don't think that was
But
necessary.
you watch, I watched him, he's like, well, who are you? And then you see him bark in his cheek.
Yeah,
and it goes, death. And I'm like, and then they never do it in the rest of the movie. Like, he never has the drool down his face ever again. I mean, it's there, but it's not actively causing him to have issues when he's talking.
I think that scene was also used for the trailer itself. So I think it was more of a, let's make this a big effect than...
But yeah, I agree with what you said, though. Like, it wasn't needed. Like,
he
was already terrifying. Half his fucking face was gone.
He's floating in midair.
Yeah, everything's floating, and I'm like... You didn't really need the... Because it also goes back to the mumbling issue, because that made... Javier Bardem already has a strong accent. So then you put a whole bunch of liquid in his mouth and have to... It's like... Come on, man.
It's when they give him... that was a ridiculous moment for me. Where Jack, he was up there and like a sparrow. That's where he got his name and went...
I mean, he didn't really do anything to gain
He's just sitting in a bucket. But that's what birds do. They
when
sit in the
he
bucket.
was telling the story,
fuck birds.
I think that thing is called the nest.
The bird. I know, but it's still like it was so like okay,
yeah,
great.
But
we're coming full circle for this shit.
When he was talking about Jack like that, it wasn't talking like he discussed. He was talking about him like he admired him and he fancied him.
Oh, yeah.
Like he was like
the pride and the gusto.
Oh,
he had the audacity to say shit to me.
The audacity. You have to say it like that every time.
I say it the way I want to say it.
I say it.
There be Jack. There I called him Sparrow. Not Pigface. Sparrow's better.
What I didn't like in the movie was that it once again centered around Jack Sparrow. I get that Johnny Depp is
$650 million.
Wait, I get that Johnny Depp is Jack Sparrow and he has to be in the movie. That's fine. I'm okay with Jack. I like the character Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
Make him talk clearly more. That'd be great. But they could have done other things so it wasn't core. I've got to kill Jack Sparrow. Every movie is I gotta kill Jack Sparrow.
Because Jack Sparrow is the devil in their universe.
But
we're gonna find out later on, he is physically the devil incarnate. He's gonna wake up going, "Why am I so? Oh, I'm the devil. I've been drinking this whole time. That's why.
That's why he drinks."
They could have did something like it could have been still focused on Will's son. But Jack is now retired or somewhere that he's not a pirate anymore, and he enlists his help to and start the movie there rather than it be like I'm going after Jack Sparrow.
I will say,
but his character is very much, and he says it throughout every single movie where he's like, I'm a pirate. This is what I do. This is what I love. That's his. Like they even show the compass where it shows you the thing you love the most, and it points directly to the sea. So they do a lot in these movies to tell you this is who Jack is. He's never gonna not be a pirate.
I will say in this movie they tied up a lot of the loose ends from the original movies.
Yeah.
You got to see the origin of the compass, the origin of his name. all the stuff in his costume. I was like, oh, okay, cool. These are tributes. I like that part.
Yeah.
But that was kind of cool just to see everything kind of come full circle. Still fucking stupid.
I loved when young Jack Sparrow, when they show you how he killed Salazar originally, and the way he walked away. The way he looked at Salazar,
like Thug Life.
Yeah, it was a Thug Life meme.
The glasses came down.
Man, it was pretty cool. I was like, "Oh, Jack, you dirty bitch."
I kind of wish they would have given a little bit more of an origin to the Devil's Triangle, because they go into the Devil's Triangle and then they become these creatures, but it's never explained why that specific little tiny part of the sea is cursed.
Yeah, the red mist.
It's and that's all it was. It's all it was is a ship that went into there. They suddenly became zombie people. And that was it. And you're like, well, how?
To go back to the curse thing, it didn't explain why they were cursed. Many ships have went in there And that didn't happen to anybody but Salazar's ship.
I think it's. I mean, it's the foreshadowing of his pride. So it attached to it. He said he's like, I was full of rage, and it
attached to him.
Yeah, as he went in there, he was pissed off, and it immediately absorbed into him. That's why they made it red.
Yeah.
To emphasize.
I want to know
anger.
who curses the cursees. Who created the curses?
Poseidon, clearly, because everything was controlled by.
That's what I said. Yeah, it was.
It's like this thing right here.
Trident,
all
it was
of them.
Poseidon.
And that witch lady, man. The witch lady.
She was cool.
What was that? She was cool, but what?
They didn't use her much though.
But where did she come from? She's like, I got some gold teeth.
Where did she come from? Where did she go?
Where did you come from?
Dear God. That be a bad joke.
Overall, I thought this movie was great. I loved it. I thought it was beautiful. The scenes themselves were really nice. When they finally get to the island, although it is very pretty, but if you really thought about it, I don't think you would have survived stepping on it. Just putting that out there.
It was molten lava.
There's methane gas. I'm just saying, like, realistically.
Look at those pretty. Jack be dead again. No, he's drunk. No, he really dead.
Jack be dead.
But overall, beautiful movie.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Dead men really are dead.
Dead men really are dead.
He did tell a lot of tales too. I would say, like, dead men tell no tales. You've talked the whole fucking movie.
Every time he meets someone.
Let me tell you my story. I thought there were no tales. It's not a tale. It's a story.
It doesn't count.
It's more of a snippet.
Yeah, they call it Dead Men Tell No Tales. But yeah, Salazar goes on a full rant about his backstory. And I'm like, you're kind of telling a tale, dead man.
His backstory, like, that's the other thing too. Like, I wanted to see more in his backstory. I liked how he told the story, but I wanted to see the interaction, like the actual like reaction of like a pirate screwing over his family or someone dying, and that's why he wants to purify the sea, opposed to him just standing on the bow of a ship going, "I'm gonna kill them all."
This is why, yeah.
Oh, that battle sequence is pretty dope, though.
But did you like the nod to the first movie with the apple? Mm-hmm. I was like, "Oh, it's Barbossa. He got to eat his apple."
I thought it was great. What did you think?
Overall, definitely worth a watch. I would definitely see it in IMAX. There are a bunch of scenes that were
gorgeous,
that were beautiful in IMAX, but there were also a bunch of scenes that were not made for IMAX. That you could tell
blurriness, yeah.
They enlarged to fit the IMAX screen,
like the jumping between two boats. I was like, "What is going on?"
Yeah, they made it
really
blurry. Yeah, or when the shark is the whole shark sequence on the little boat. Every time they went to Jack, his face was the entire screen, and I was like, "Well, it obviously isn't supposed to look like that." But they don't want the effect some movies do, where they are in IMAX mode and then they go down, and then they're IMAX mode and then they go down, and then you see that jump. But overall, even with those little spots in there, I would say IMAX was definitely worth it. It was gorgeous. We didn't see 3D. We just saw regular IMAX.
I gotta say, the only thing I gotta say is I did not like the zombie sharks, and I thought I was going to, and I thought they were just so half-assed. And he's like, "Oh, he's gonna put a hook in him." Like, it was like, that's the problem I have with this movie too. The only little bits is Jack seems to somehow just magically something pops up. And he's going to get out of it. I want him to be like the first movie, where it was more happenstance, opposed to, there it is, he's got the hook, here comes the shark, he's going to ride the boat, yep, there it is.
You know what's funny is I didn't take it that way. When I watch those scenes, I kind of take it more as like, Jack is this intelligent human being, but just because he becomes this person when he's, a pirate.
Maybe I'm just jaded from the other movies. Maybe,
I see both your points.
Because he's like, I love the opening, like where he's falling and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this." I love that. I don't know.
I see what you're saying, but like for me, like I said, I feel like Jack is he's definitely a pirate and he's drunk all the time. But because he's drunk all the time, you don't necessarily see that he's this really intelligent person until these little moments come up where he has to get out of it. He doesn't know how, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Well, I'm just gonna tie this to this thing," and
it almost felt like a jump the shark moment. I'm just gonna say. I'm gonna throw that in. It was like I almost half expected him to grab the hook and not stay in the boat and ride on the shark all the way to the thing. I was like, here's what's gonna happen. He's gonna jump on top of it.
I feel like you both make valid points, because I think that same thing, Austin. I feel like he's always making up some kind of crazy thing to get out of what he's doing. However, I do think he's way more intelligent, and that's why he's become so good. But I also was thinking in this while I was watching the movie, when they kept showing the witch and everything, I was thinking, what if Jack Sparrow was not cursed, but a spell was put on him, like some kind of spell that protects him. Because it would explain why he gets into these dangerous ass situations and always ends up surviving.
Or he's the devil.
Well, they kind of mention
You can't kill the devil.
They kind of mention it in the movie. I mean, they mention it and then it doesn't happen, but they mention that he lost his luck at the beginning, and so like all this stuff is happening to him because he's getting into more hijinks than normal, and everything is not going his way, at least at the beginning of the movie.
He lost his luck because he did 2 other bad movies. They're like, Captain Jack, you did shitty movies. That's why your luck is gone.
But then towards the end of the movie, it starts to like come back, and I think they did that moment just to solidify the compass moment. But
yes.
But also, this movie also relied heavily on fate as one of their aspects, with the whole witch and knowing the outcome of things. Like they show this witch a whole bunch of times.
The witch drives me nuts. Okay, so they're trying to go after Barbossa's daughter as a witch, and yet they have one on their payroll. And they're cool with her because she's got tattoos and gold teeth. They're like, "You're afraid of me."
Yeah, and then they're like, "I want you to help me find the witch." She's no witch. Well, can you still help me find her?
No, but he said, "We got to get the witch still." And he's like, "I just said to you it's not a witch."
I did have a problem with because she put all of her findings on the wall, which was dumb, and then the witch is like, "I'll set your course," and I'm like, this is all scientific things that no one has ever seen before.
She just grabs a bowl of bones and throws it and goes, "That way."
Which they mention multiple times, and I'm like, how can you read this? Like, if I walked into Bill Nye, the science guy's like lab, and he had written all these formulas, I wouldn't look and be like, "I'll set your course." I'd be like, the fuck is this?
She got a 50-50 shot. She's like, clearly they're on the sea, and if I point them north, 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna be right.
There must be some stars that look like a chicken foot. Like, that has to be...
What if we follow the trail of a broken boat? That might work. I thought she was cool. I mean, she was an interesting character, but there was no development of her. There was no understanding why she existed.
I also think one scene of, "I'm smart, here's why I'm smart, oh, you're a witch because you're saying smart stuff," was all we needed. They did it like 3 or 4 times in that movie, where she was like, "Here's a smart thing. Oh, she's a witch. She's a woman." Like they kept hammering that joke over the head on you, and I didn't think it was
we
needed.
Get it.
It's like, we get it. She's smart. Like, you don't have to keep hammering us with it. Like,
all right, guys. I hope you guys like this review. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And let us know if you want us to do anything different. Review a specific movie, old movies, new movies coming out.
Hashtag hood shit.
Hashtag hood shit. All day?
Where's my Newports and my Cruise Wisers?
Hood shit.
Oh my god.
Hashtag reviewed by assholes.
Hashtag reviewed by assholes. Cruise Wisers and Newports, y'all.
We read the comments, you sons of bitches.
Bye. Oh my god, bye.
Wait. Make sure you stay tuned to the end of the film. There'll be treasure at the end of the credits.
Overall, yeah, it's a good movie. I think it's worth watching.
Great movie. Lots of stinky people in the theater. I'm gonna say that. People were dropping it like it's hot. There'll be shit everywhere.
There'll be shit on the floor.
Who dropped that? No more popcorn for you.
Oh my